The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
It's the United States Champion looking to continue dominance.
States champ has been on quite the run as of late. Even if you don't like how he goes about his business, you have to admit he's handling it.
You have to give some credit to his associate, Hector Flores. Whatever the champion needs done, however twisted it may be, Hector is there and willing to do it.
The champion hopes to make quick work of their opponent, whoever it is. Jimmy Uso is here to settle a personal vendetta.
Just when the Archetype thought they had moved past this rivalry, they have to face the consequences of their actions yet again.
You ain't gonna just get away with assaulting someone's father that easy. The champ might be in trouble here tonight, facing a fired up Jimmy Uso who's looking to settle a score.
Jimmy Uso is fighting for his family and a championship.
Introducing the challenger from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso! And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 163 pounds, the WWE United States Champion,
one of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment, here for the taking, the United States Championship.
The champion had no idea who he'd be facing tonight, and it turned out it's an opponent with a whole lot of motivation.
It's hard enough not knowing who you're up against, Cole, but then it turns out to be someone who's got a major axe to grind. Good luck with that.
I hear you, Booker, but we've seen the former Archetype do whatever is necessary to win. I think that still gives him the slight edge here against Jimmy Uso.
Power slam!
The champ is digging deep, using every last drop of power. Scooped up. What are we looking for here? A fall-away slam. Such a potent display of power and control there.
And Jimmy able to reverse that. What a way to get out of that one. Jimmy Uso is hoping the element of surprise will allow him to get some revenge on behalf of his family here tonight. He catches Jimmy with a counter. He's got him close. Counter. He knew just what to do.
Catches the kick.
Dragon screw leg whip.
A quick roll out of the ring. He's clearly looking to regain.
Incoming! Axe handle from the middle rope.
Jimmy Uso escapes the attack.
Curled into that corner so hard there was a ricochet.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Oh, sent straight into those steel steps. The force and malice behind that were just on another level. Sent flying over the guardrail.
And here he is, heading back into the ring. He's getting back to the ring, looks like.
Caught with a clothesline.
Jimmy.
The U.S. champ is overcoming the surprise factor just as I predicted.
How about this for a surprise factor? Main event Jey Uso is in the house.
The champion better keep his eye on the ball here.
Jimmy Uso has the United States title.
And the champ has no idea.
Boom! Jimmy with the cover.
That's it. We've got a new United States champion.
The so-called archetype was beaten at his own game. Credit to Jimmy and his brother Jey Uso. This was a team effort.
And it looks like there's some discord between the now former champ and Hector Flores.
You hate to see it. What a night for the entire Uso family.
It was a long trip back here, so I had a lot of time to think about what happened in your match. I feel like I let you down.
It wasn't your fault. I was actually impressed how you stopped Jay from interfering. Nothing you could have done about Jimmy nailing me with my own belt.
I should have done something.
Maybe. But you'll have another chance. Aldis has booked us against the Usos in a steel cage match at Saturday night's main event.
I'll be ready.
Good. Because depending on how things go in this match, a lot could change. One way or the other.
It's the fallen hero and his partner who he's dragged down with him.
The following contest is a tag team steel cage match. And at a combined weight of 365 pounds. And
the Usos are here to settle any remaining debts.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, the team up, Jimmy, and main event, Jey, the Usos.
The Usos look focused, seeking revenge for everything that's transpired the last couple of months.
The archetype crossed the line. Taking his title wasn't enough. Tonight, the Usos are really going to make him and his minion pay.
We are this close to seeing four men tear each other apart.
What can we... expect here, guys? Chaos, turmoil, bloodshed?
All of the above and more, Michael. These four can't stand each other, and now they have no option but to fight to a finish.
All I know is this match will change these four men forever. You can guarantee that.
Oh, what a kick.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Snapping the neck.
Drop kick. Bam. Right on the money.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at him.
Jimmy saw it coming.
Oh, the rear super kick. From behind, nasty. That's going to sting.
Snapmare. Fists are flying in this brutal steel cage match as these four men settle their differences once and for all. Here we go. DDT. Fight. Setting up for something here.
Costly error there.
What's coming next?
Ripcord. Lariat.
Driven into that corner. What are we going to see?
Super kick in the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
Devastating neck breaker.
Trying to work the leg here.
Searing pain has to be shooting throughout the leg right now, from the thigh all the way down to the ankle.
Here we go. He fails to connect.
Launching himself from the ropes.
He's looking to gain the higher ground on the wall of the cage here. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Vicious use of the knee. And I'm sure Jay's bloodline didn't like what they saw there.
Oh, yeah. The moment where Hector tipped the scale in his favor.
Turns that in his favor. Moving up the side of the cage.
Inching closer and closer to the top of the cage.
One leg in the cage and one towards victory. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
Obviously drained from the climb, but he's got to power through.
Falls back to the mat.
Didn't have anywhere to escape to.
Cut off and thrown down. That is a cage match for you.
Getting air with that forearm.
Kick right to the gut.
He's ready to just walk out of this cage and leave this entire violent affair in the rear view.
Alabama slam. Uh-oh. Oh, and fights back.
And Flores is turning to the crowd for assurance.
reverse the situation with an elbow.
He's already feeling the effects.
Yeah, the Usos not looking thrown off in the least.
Oh, man, what a strong kick. He's going to ascend the cage.
Hector Flores turning up the intimidation factor. The summit of this steel cage is in sight, gentlemen.
Boom! With the tackle.
There he is. He made it to the top of the cage. And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
Every second he wastes up there is crucial time lost.
Choosing to climb up the wall of the cage here.
And he's on the right side of the cage now. Just a few feet from the promised land, man.
So close to victory that he can...
Up into the electric chair. Hector Flores turning up the intimidation factor.
Jay is in the worst way now.
Balancing on the top rope here.
Makes it to the top of the steel cage. He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push himself over the top.
Making his way out. His nerves might be getting the best of him. Jimmy is locked in on his opponent now.
Here are your winners. Hector Flores.
The former archetype and Hector Flores have escaped with a victory.
Of course, these two took the easy way out. The Usos gotta be fresh.
I know you're not the cordial type these days, but you still haven't told me if you like the gift I sent you.
I've been putting it to good use. Just ask Rikishi.
Nonetheless, I've been meaning to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You did an excellent job warming up the crowd for my client's main event title defense later tonight. But more generally speaking, I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done since the Raw after Mania. After your flop of a comeback match, you wasted precious time toiling away at the Performance Center and then on the Indies. And when you finally realized your mistake, it was too late. In the meantime, my client, Braun Breaker, was growing stronger, successfully defending his championship against every top competitor WWE has to offer. So I thank you, not for anything you've done, but for what you haven't done. See, when you turned down my services, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. If we had worked together, you would have dragged me down with you into your world of failure and depravity, just like you have with your sycophant, Hector Flores. Yeah, don't think I haven't noticed what you've done to him. So that's it. 2 simple words from preventing a downward professional spiral that I may have never recovered from. Thank you.
I have 2 words for you, Paul. Braun's finished. When I get back to Raw, your client will be no match for what I've become. I will take his title, bury him with that shovel, and you will be left with nothing. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
I gotta say, these conversations are getting more and more difficult.
No one's forcing you to talk to me.
No, but I feel an obligation to say something. To make sure you're okay. Look, I'm not here to say I told you so, but since we last spoke, you've lost your title. That was a direct consequence of you taking things too far.
Let me guess. But it's not too late to change.
It's not. And if you decide to make that change, I'll be waiting to support you the entire way. You have my word.
Understood.
I told you I'd be ready. That was a hell of a win we just pulled off.
It was. Beating the Usos is no small feat. Beating them when they're pissed off in a steel cage is even more impressive.
I've heard that we're next in line for a shot at the tag titles.
I'm focused on the WWE Championship.
Why not both? Imagine having a title belt on each shoulder. That is, if you're on board.
Actually, I'm not on board, Hector.
Okay. We can put off the tag title match.
Stop saying we. I'm not on board with going after the tag titles because I'm not on board with you. I am sick and tired of carrying you around everywhere I go like some kind of parasite, sucking every ounce of success out of my veins. Remember when I said it wasn't your fault when I lost my United States title? I lied. We both know you failed, and it cost me.
I helped you rebuild at the PC and on the Indies. I supported you when you turned down NXT. Then, I helped you terrorize SmackDown. I sold my soul for you. I thought that meant something.
That's the difference between you and I, Hector. You think I know. And I know I am done with you.
Yeah? Well, I know you'll pay for this someday. Karma's coming.
We'll see. In the meantime, I'm gonna do what I came back for, and that's win the WWE Championship. Without you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest WWE champion of the 21st century.
That's right. And I will be champion again now that I've broken every branch of the Bloodline family tree. Not to mention dropping that deadweight Hector Flores. You guys pay the electric bill, Saxton? Anyway, I'm not talking about Hector ever again. He's the past. And what I want to talk about is the future. Me beating Braun Breaker for the... What the...
We're here. You've damned yourself, turning your back on the light. Now, the darkness is coming.
We're gonna wrap things up.
Just think, in a different timeline, you and me are talking trash to each other about our upcoming tag team championship match.
I'm living in this timeline.
Oh, I know. After you and your little minion managed to steal one from the Usos, all anyone was talking about was, "Oh no, the New Day must be shaking in their boots." Instead, look at you now.
You should be counting your blessings that I dropped Hector.
I bet Hector's counting his blessings now that the Wyatt Six are after you.
Come on, you don't believe in all that smoke and mirrors.
Looked like you believed at the press conference. I remember when you went away to spend time with your family. I thought, that archetype, he knows what's important. Now to put all that aside for a comeback the Wyatt Six are about to terminate? It's a tragedy.
I'm not afraid of the Wyatt.
Not yet. See you around if the Wyatts don't see you first.
You wanted to talk?
No, I want answers. What are you going to do about the Wyatt Six?
What do you expect me to do? Use my special Wyatt 6 hotline to give Uncle Howdy a jingle and ask him to take it easy on the archetype?
I expect you to do your job. Your top act just got ambushed at a press conference.
My top act? Is that what you think you are? All you have managed to accomplish since darkening my doorstep is bullying the weak, attacking a legend, and kicking the one person who had any respect for you to the curb.
Fine. So how about you trade me to Raw? The only reason I returned to this cesspool of a company was to get my WWE Championship back from Braun Breaker. And I can't do that here.
I'm afraid running away is not an option.
Then put me in some matches, and I'll show the entire world I don't run away from anything.
You want to move on with your life? Try this match.
He's not the man we remember, but the archetype is here.
Is a submission match. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 163 pounds.
The archetype used to be a symbol of discipline and grit. Now he walks to the ring like the whole world owes him something.
Maybe it does. He spent years playing by the rules and getting passed over. Now he's rewriting the rules and his legacy.
Here's the Rebel Heart turned Blackheart. Here we go, starting things off like a couple of old school heavy hitters. Starting things off like a line brawl.
You know this one's personal. They should just be grateful they didn't get a 5-minute major.
My goodness, did you hear that chop? Big time spot kick, right on point. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Joe Gacy is here. The Wyatt Six are stalking the archetype.
It's only a matter of time before they catch their prey.
Effective counter. Bear hug, squid. That's it. The submission was just too much to handle.
Here is your winner.
Say what you want about the shift in attitude. This version of the archetype gets results.
You can go about your business in this match.
A man whose comeback came with a cost. the former archetype.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 163 pounds.
The lovable big man, Otis.
And his opponent, representing the Alpha of...
And going right for it.
Striking first, always a solid strategy.
Yeah, and a shady strategy. The bell rings, and we see a very focused, very motivated Otis.
What I like about Otis is he's got that deceptive power. You look at Otis and just see a cannonball with arms and legs. But let me tell you, he can pick you up and throw you around like nothing.
That's also how Otis has won over the WWE Universe. He never ceases to surprise people with what he can do in the ring.
He knows he can. Top rope!
450!
What a reversal!
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Otis able to reverse.
Shoulders down, this could be it.
Otis kicks out almost instantly.
Couldn't get his arm up fast enough there.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside.
Being flung around like you.
The Archetype's recurring nightmare is back.
Looks like a Wyatt 6 fake out this time. Still effective.
Oof, back elbow puts a stop to it.
Bear hug, squint.
And that's it. It's over.
Here is your winner.
From the opening bell, he just didn't compete. He controlled and destroyed.
There's a cold...
You'd be better off staying home. But that's not an option, is it?
Once admired, now feared. The Archetype.
The following contest is a submission match. Making his way to the ring from...
Here comes the 330-pounder, Bronson Reed.
And his opponent, representing the Vision from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
I love...
Getting right to the fisticuffs, showing no signs of slowing down.
They're separated now, but you best believe this whole match is going to be like that.
Yeah, just a slugfest from these two. That's what we're about to see.
Joe Gacy is here. The Wyatt Six are stalking the archetype.
It's only a matter of time before they catch their prey.
Indy counters.
Oh, yeah! Full contact right there.
Reed is getting picked apart right now.
Any attempts of offense from Bronson are being sapped. And Reed is really fired up.
Submission matches present the ultimate test of a superstar's toughness. Any tips for these competitors?
Just be prepared to endure hell, Cole. You are going to get twisted up and feel immense pain. You just got to accept it.
Tossed out of the ring like a sack of... You know what I'm talking about.
Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective. Oh, scattered that one.
Big hit to the stomach.
Bringing the fight closer and closer to our announce desk.
Let's just hope they don't bring it onto our announce desk.
And it's Raw, fishing for something beneath the ring.
And now we've got a steel chair in the mix.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Ooh, like meeting a brick wall there. Boom.
And Reed is now in a demoralizing spot.
Reed has got to find a way to defend himself.
He's in a bit of agony now.
This will all become a major factor down the line.
No, right under the chair.
Come on, man. You can't be okay after that. That's stool on bone, baby. Devastating hit from the kick.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
He'll make his way to the ring. Shoulder tackle.
Setting it up.
Brain buster.
Yeah, and that had to have compressed every nerve in the vertebrae.
Up into the electric chair.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
Reed is getting... Oh, what are they going to do here? Oh, the clover leaf! Check out the... And close enough to be under the rope. Submission hold broken. And this one might be headed ringside. Returning back to the ring.
Beating down with a shovel. Straight pummeling them with it.
Big Bronson.
Uh-oh. Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Incoming.
Big-time powerbomb.
They are going to be feeling the effects of that for weeks.
The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
A great way to...
Oh, could this be it?
Spiked him.
We've seen how damaging pile drivers can be, and that one looked
And here we go.
There's nowhere to go, and he's giving up.
Here is your winner.
The archetype ability to tap into his darker side might have been the difference here tonight.
It is hard to face...
You can go about your business in this match.
The former hero returns with a whole new attitude.
The following is a tables match. Making his way to the ring from...
This man, Nathan Frazier, is the embodiment of speed inside the ring.
And his opponent, representing Bricks Coliseum. From Jersey in the Channel Islands, weighing in at 182 pounds, Nathan Frazier.
Oh, man. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep track of Nathan Frazier in the ring. He does not have an off switch, man.
I know what you mean, but just imagine what it takes for his opponents. And Corey, it's time to get the tables.
Strap some athletic tape on those glasses and you can pass for the genuine article, Cole. But yeah, we have ourselves a table match. You want to win? It's simple. Put your opponent through a table. Easily said, difficult to do.
And a drop.
Got him in the corner now.
Scoop slam. Deadlift. Look at this power. Power slam.
Well, there was nothing technical about that. Just pure power, plain and simple. Nikki Cross is here to unleash her signature brand of chaos.
And she's not wasting any time as she hits the ring like a woman possessed.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Oh, man, that just changed this whole match. He's looking to take things outside the ring now.
Looks like he's coming back in. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. An emphatic victory.
Being sent out like yesterday's trash. Just goes to show you the level of animosity here tonight. A win like this one makes it easy to see why the archetype is trying to set a new dark...
Do you need something, Truth?
I'd like not to be smacked by a shovel. I probably didn't make that clear last time.
I'm a little preoccupied with other business to waste my time on you.
That's good to hear. Wait a second. Are you a ghost? Because if you are, legally you have to tell me.
Do I look like a ghost?
I don't know. I never seen one. That's why I had to ask. But you're getting messed with by the Wyatt Six, so I don't know what kind of supernatural stuff you've got going on.
The Wyatt Six have not turned me into a ghost.
That's good. Being a ghost would be hard. You wouldn't be able to pick up your sandwiches. That's probably why ghosts never have picnics. What were we talking about again?
The Wyatt Six.
Why would you bring them up? Now I'm going to have nightmares. One time, I sat in the chair that Uncle Howdy was eyeing, and that night, a strange man was standing in my bathroom. It was just my reflection in the mirror. But still, I learned my lesson. You don't mess with the Wyatts.
Well, they messed with me. And they have no...
No, dawg. They know exactly who they're dealing with. You think this is just mind games? They're trying to balance something. After everything you did to me and Rashiki and Jamie Uso, you brought this on yourself.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid.
That's cool, but you will be. Can you go stand somewhere not next to me for a little while?
The Wyatt Six have been interfering in every one of my matches. This is an unsafe work environment.
It is the height of irony that you would complain about the safety of WWE superstars after you literally attacked a legend in his home with a shovel.
I had my reasons.
And the Wyatt Six have their reasons for what they're doing to you.
I didn't do a single thing to them.
Well, you've done plenty. You announced your arrival on my show by breaking a man's arm. You assaulted Rikishi. You abandoned your partner. Again and again, you have gone out of your way to do the wrong thing in order to prove some kind of point.
You want to blame the victim? Fine. If you are incapable of taking care of the Wyatt Six, I'll do it myself.
Tongaloa has his work cut out for him tonight with a bizarre Joe Gacy.
I do not see how someone starts following Uncle Howdy when you end up looking like, oh!
The archetype from behind! What a cowardly attack!
Cowardly? Have you seen the way the Wyatt Six have been harassing this man? Gacy and the rest of these freaks deserve everything he gives them.
What is Adrian Butler doing? This isn't a match. It's an assault.
The Wyatts have been interfering in the archetype's business for weeks. It's about time they face some consequences for their actions.
Are you kidding me, Wade? The Wyatt Six are the consequences, and it's time the archetype paid.
Being carried around now.
Laid down with a powerbomb. Picture-perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Gets out of dodge.
Gacy taking him by surprise.
He's heading back to the ring. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Joe is now under heavy pressure.
Now we will have to see just how tough Joe Gacy truly can be.
The Wyatt Six have been going after the archetype for weeks, and now he's out for revenge.
Dominator!
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but you might have to because it's the... Oh, the steps! You gotta be kidding me!
The archetype just told the Wyatt Six that the hunters have become the hunted.
But what's he gonna do if he catches them?
Uncle Howdy! I'd say we can call you the Wyatt Five now, but I lost count of all you weirdos years ago. However many of you are left, Joe Gacy isn't one of them. If he wasn't knocked out cold right now, he'd tell you that I'm not afraid of your smoke, or your mirrors, or your dumb Halloween masks. You freaks are just rungs on my ladder back to the top. I don't know if you picked my name out of your stupid hat, Howdy. But that was the biggest mistake you've ever made. Next week, SmackDown, you and me. Let's finish this. I am not running from you. You should be running from me.
The passion of the archetype is at hand. Or maybe it's a crucible. What do you think?
I think I'm surprised you and the rest of your sideshow showed your faces before I expose you in front of all your fireflies tonight.
Exposed. What we see in others is what lives within ourselves. When you left, did you feel the walls closing in? Suffocating you. Those you love saw you for what you are. A liar.
I'm not one of your pet psychos. You can't get in my head.
You don't see it, do you? We're already there, playing with all the broken pieces.
I have a surprise for you. The only thing breaking tonight is you.
That would be a surprise, but not as big as the one coming your way. Your fate is already sealed. Soon, you'll see.
The Archetype called out Uncle Howdy tonight. He might live to regret it.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 163 pounds.
The man said his only goal was to win the WWE Championship. Booker, he is way off course.
The man's lost at sea, Michael, and he's about to be dragged into some deep, murky waters, man.
A hush just fell over this arena. Uncle Howdy is here.
I don't envy the Archetype right now. Look, I've been doing this a long time, and Howdy is one of the most disturbing people I've seen in this business.
Never underestimate the Archetype. Uncle Howdy might think he's some kind of retribution, but he's in there with a future first ballot Hall of Famer.
The Archetype's day of reckoning has arrived. Demanding a match with Uncle Howdy is a whole lot different than actually standing across the ring from him.
The Archetype looked like the dog caught in the car. Man has no idea what to do with it.
Do not underestimate the Archetype. If Uncle Howdy does... went for the submission, but the opponent got too close to the ropes.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Oh, Public. Flurry of fist. Oh, wait a minute.
Major stomp to the chest.
Just deadlifting right there. The power. Power slam.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Ground into the floor with a stomp.
Uncle Howdy had a disadvantage.
Alabama slam.
So much might and force behind that maneuver. An absolutely impressive show of power.
And just chucking Howdy out of the ring.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Oh, man, leg drop arm breaker. Uh-oh. Howdy's attack gets reversed.
Serious impact with the barricade.
The power. Makes the cover.
What is he thinking right now? Hopefully he does not regret it. Colliding with the announce table.
Taking things back into the ring. Oh, what a quick answer. Taking things to the outside. We've got to make sure to heed the officials' count. When the Archetype turned his back on the WWE Universe and embraced the darkness, he found the Wyatt Six waiting for him and now has to overcome Uncle Howdy. Hard landing. Stop for good measure. Bam! Daphne LaShawn with the count. What the?
What's going on here?
Where is Uncle Howdy?
And who is that freak referee?
It's like the Archetype is looking into a carnival mirror of himself.
That's Hector Flores. That's the Archetype's former partner.
Look out! Sister Abigail!
Not again.
Daphne's back. What is happening?
Uncle Howdy with the most bizarre victory I've ever seen.
Was that even official?
I don't think that this is the last the Archetype has seen of his former ally and Uncle Howdy's newest follower.
The weak, the weary, the abandoned, and the betrayed. It was you, Archetype. It was you who delivered our new brother to us. Tonight, Hector Flores has been reborn. Because now he wears a new mask. The mask of a beautiful black butterfly, spreading his wings, letting his shadow fall over you. You wanted the dark. It wanted you too. Welcome home.
Did you know? Did you know?
That your former partner joined up with the Wyatt Six? Absolutely not. But I'm not surprised either.
What's that supposed to mean?
You took a kid who worshipped you to the precipice of the best moment of his career, only to cast him aside with barely a word? You had to know he'd go looking for another mentor.
It's not my fault. This is on you. You're the one letting the Wyatt Six do whatever they want on your show. I want to know what you're gonna do about this.
I made the match you wanted, and you lost. What else would you have me do?
Finally pull the trigger on trading me to Raw.
Other than that, if you want an excuse to run away from Hector and the Wyatts for a shot at Braun Breaker, you can try qualifying for the Rumble, like everyone else.
How am I supposed to qualify for the Rumble when I can't get through a match without the Carnival coming to town?
That sounds like a you problem. And as the GM of SmackDown, I have a long enough list of me problems already.
Okay, try this on. The hell with you. The hell with the Rumble, and the hell with the Wyatt Six. I'm going back to my wrestling school. If they want to take a shot at me, let's see how they do without all the WWE special effects.
Well, that just solved one of my me problems. Best of luck.
What are you doing here, Heyman?
So aggressive. You know why I'm here. Business. WWE Championship business. The kind of business you used to be in a long, long time ago.
That's the only business I'm in.
It looks to me like you're playing an entirely different game. Something with ghosts and ghouls and goblins. Are you really going to take a walk right before the Royal Rumble?
Don't you worry. Braun will get his sooner or later. The Wyatts and Hector are just a speed bump.
A speed bump or an exit ramp? Because I just heard the archetype is tucking his tail between his legs and running away from his problems. Deja vu all over again.
I'm not running away from anything. This is just strategic withdrawal.
I was wrong about you all those years ago. You never had it in you to be a Paul Heyman guy because you don't have the balls.
Tell me that after the next time I face Braun.
Hector,
I knew you'd come here. You have to think you're in control.
I am. Take that ridiculous thing off your face.
This is the face that you gave me.
I am not the villain here. I helped you when you were nobody, when you were nothing. I gave you a hand up, and this is how you repay me?
It was my hand that steered you away from their corporate cocoon. I showed you how to spread your wings. We struck down mortals and legends with your wicked spade. You cast me aside like a broken tool.
So you got sad and ran away to join a cult? You're weak. That's why I dumped you. Weak and stupid. Did you really think you could come into my house and threaten me?
Your house? This is not your house.
Adam? How did you get here?
Through the door? What is with you?
Did you see any of that?
All I see is a guy standing by himself in a wrestling school without any students. What happened to you?
It's the Wyatts. And Hector. They're coming after me, and they...
Stop. Just stop. This isn't about the Wyatt Six. It's not about Hector. This is about you. You went after Jay's dad, man. With a freaking shovel. That's not you.
It was the match with Braun. That match? That humiliation? I can't get it out of my head. It eats, and it eats, and it eats me alive. All I see when I close my eyes is Heyman and Braun looking down at me. So I went down into the dark. Just like Uncle Howdy said. Now, it's too late to get out.
It's not. It never is. But you have to make the choice right here and right now. A choice about the legacy you want to leave in this business and in this world. And this could be the last chance. You have to decide what kind of person you are.
I'm ready to make a change.
Then you're gonna have to prove it. By bringing Hector back.
How am I supposed to do that?
I don't know how any of this works, but that might be a good place to start.
Okay, break. Release. break, break.
I don't understand what just happened.
Neither do I.
All I know is I'm glad the real Hector Flores is back.
I lost myself. I think maybe you did too.
You're right. But now we're both back.
So, what are we going to do now?
I'm going back to WWE to do this the right way. The way I should have from the start. I'm going to win my title back from Braun. But this place is going to need someone to look after it. You game?
Yeah. I mean, are you sure?
1,000%. There's just one thing.
What's that?
You're gonna have to run this place without my old WWE title belt. I have an idea of how to use it for something better than decoration.